Chief, General Pappas, Drew, Beth, distinguished guests, fellow Journal officers, friends from the greater Fort Bragg, Fayetteville, Spring Lake, I heard Spring Lake community, and several of our Theater Army partners. I met two of my partners from Brazil and Chile before the ceremony. I understand we have partners here as well from the Dominican Republic and from Guyana. Welcome to our ceremony today. Thank you for coming and being a witness to U.S. Army history. Following the Battle of Lexington and Concord, April 19th, 1775, colonial patriots carried on their struggle for independence from the British Crown in a largely ad hoc and uncoordinated manner. Even so, they had numerous successes, seizing British arsenals and launching the siege of Boston in order to prevent the movement by land of British troops stationed there. Sorry, John Braga, wherever you're at, Boston. Yet our founding fathers knew that their army had to transform. They had to organize, equip, and train more effectively for what they saw and what they knew would be an existential struggle that would carry on for years against their greatest adversary. Nearly 2 months later, on June 14th, 1775, the Second Continental Congress voted to create the Continental Army out of the militia units also largely around Boston. We recently celebrated that 250th anniversary in Washington, D.C. Many of you participated in that celebration. This was the first recorded example of transformation in our Army's history, one of many that followed, and one of many that will come in our future. I would argue that first one worked out pretty damn well. I anticipate this one will too. Today, we continue in the Army's rich history of transformation, combining Forces Command, U.S. Army North, and U.S. Army South to form the United States Army Western Hemisphere Command. The Army is making an enormous investment in this transformation, combining three important, effective, and historically capable commands and headquarters into one. It is our responsibility to deliver returns on that investment. The Army is transforming because our adversaries increasingly aim to exploit vulnerabilities in the homeland and throughout North, Central, and Southern America to constrain the United States of America and prevent us from projecting power, military power, across the globe to combat threats that only we can deal with. We have allowed this insidious activity to continue for too long, and we have not addressed it effectively. The Army is transforming because transnational criminal organizations use instability throughout our hemisphere, wherever it may be found, to further their ends. These organizations do not recognize our laws. They do not respect our Constitution. They do not respect us or our partners in this hemisphere. Our Constitution, which we have sworn to support and defend, is nothing that they believe in. The Army is transforming because solving these emergent challenges requires a whole-of-government approach, where the military component will play a huge part, at times in the lead and at times in support. For the Army, this includes all of our critical components, relying especially on the regular Army, Army National Guard, and the Army Reserve when the mission dictates. This is an awesome responsibility, and I am grateful for the opportunity to take command of United States Army Western Hemisphere Command today and embark on the path towards achieving